Look to wind some clock. Harris had it knocked away, gets it back. Out to Hosfeld. Bonifant, an open three. He'll drill it.
And the lead is at 23. Corey Pelly
just flew by my ear.
flies back onto the floor and leads the break as Alex Falk lays it up and in.
Stewart jets up the floor. Stewart picked up tightly by Jordan Fortney. Julian Sanders, a rainbow three. It won't go. Rebound, tipped around. At the buzzer, Scooter Rankin. It doesn't go! And the Hilltoppers have claimed the Atlantic Region Championship. West Liberty has done it. The Hilltoppers have won it. We're going to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Harris to trigger the board. The inbound. Out to Alex Falk. 10 seconds to go. Falk, kick out. Hosfeld for three. Tied!
Holy Family content to stay back in its zone. Now the shot clock hits 8. Faithful backs it out, looking for anything. Hearn, shot clock at 4 from deep.
For the Hilltoppers. 3 seconds, puts up the three. It's good! Eric Meininger drains it!
We are live from West Banco Arena for the semifinals of the Mountain East Conference Men's Basketball Tournament. I am Todd Allum. Joining me, Sean Ryan for Topper Station. This broadcast is brought to you by Belmont Savings Bank, Undos, the IBEW, a special thank you to Dr. and Mrs. Clyde Campbell, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Generations, Main Street Bank, and Bordas and Bordas. Again, thank you for joining us on Topper Station. A big matchup tonight. It is the number 4 seed West Virginia State taking on the number 1 seed and number 11 team in the country, your West Liberty Hilltoppers. The last time these two teams met, or at least down in West Virginia State, a very, very short-handed West Virginia State due to illness and injury shocked West Liberty and won that ball game. The Toppers, I think, want revenge in the worst way possible, trying to end West Virginia State's season tonight.
There's no doubt about it. If you talk to people privately, they will tell you that that one still sticks in their craw. And I wouldn't say that West Liberty was rooting for State to win, but they weren't disappointed when State did win, because it's not very often that West Liberty is on that side of things where they want to get back at somebody. But I think what you're going to see tonight is a very impassioned West Liberty team, even more so than they were last night, where at times they kind of just went through the motions. They were up by, I think, 30 at one point, and then kind of allowed it to be whittled down. But I don't think you're going to see West Liberty take its foot off the gas tonight.
Spoke with Don Clegg earlier before this game began. West Liberty's SID, pretty much an encyclopedia of West Liberty sports. He talked about the last game at West Virginia State and how short-handed they were. They had to play a different style than Coach Poore, Brian Poore of West Virginia State, likes to play. They went a lot of just one-on-one isolation. A lot of that was Glenn Abram, who is their top player for sure. When he gets hot, look out. There's not a whole lot of players in this conference that can stop him. That's what happened. They played a lot of isolation. The Toppers, not the best man-to-man defensive team, or at least go on isolation that way. And we'll see. Coach Poore now has all of his guns back. Everybody is healthy for the most part and illness-free. And will he go back to the way Coach Poore plays the game with all of his stars in there, or will he stick with that isolation that he did and won with a bunch of people or a bunch of players that usually don't play?
To be honest with you, I don't think it matters because I don't think West Liberty's going to allow them to do what they want. West Liberty, even when they're not playing well, exerts its will and makes it an up and down game. The key with Glenn Abram, he can be a little bit streaky. When he's really good, he's really good. So what you got to do defensively, you got to get into him from the opening tap. Don't let him get comfortable and get off early. Because guys like that, shooters, they see those first two go in, you're in big trouble. Because probably more often than not, most of them are going to continue to go in the rest of the night.
And Glenn Abram, just one of the players to watch out for on West Virginia State's roster. Another Frank Aguimang, one of them, a very good player. Jeremiah Moore, just a junior, very good. Anthony Pittman, number 20, a redshirt freshman from Charleston, went to Capital. He's been stellar for them this season. Again, a lot of things to worry about for West Liberty as West Virginia State is concerned. But on the other side of it, you flip it around, and there's an awful lot to worry about if you're West Virginia State. The Toppers have highlight reel player after highlight reel player, and it's not just on the offensive end, it's on the defensive end as well.
It is. And the one thing I want to see from West Liberty, and this has been a continued theme, I wouldn't say they let teams back in games, but they let them become closer than they should, because once they get up by a big margin, all of a sudden, then it becomes a one-on-one game. They stop running the offense, and they start playing one-on-one. You can't do that. West Virginia State, I wouldn't say they're too good, but they are too athletic, Todd, to allow back in a game. Because when you are the type of athletic deficit that West Liberty is going to be in this game, you don't mess around. You don't give them a chance. You step on their throat early, and you let them know exactly how it's going to be from the outset.
Well, hopefully the Toppers can do that tonight. A large crowd, a large contingent of black and yellow in West Banco Arena for this evening's game. Tell you how both teams got here. West Virginia State last night beat Wheeling, the 5 seed, 67-61. It was a very good game back and forth. The Toppers beat the number 8 seed Concord by 15, 100-85. Again, Toppers put up triple digits. They won by 15. I don't think anybody on the roster or the coaching staff was happy, 100% happy with the way the guys played.
I agree. You shouldn't be. Because the fact of the matter is, West Liberty is a far superior team to Concord. And we talked about this, I think, right before we went off the air last night. You take away those 2 runs from West Liberty, and that game was played evenly. There's not any reason that Concord should be playing long stretches evenly with West Liberty.
Well, last night also, we're going to hang on here. It's time for the Star-Spangled Banner inside of West Banco Arena, so we'll keep it here, but give everyone at home a listen as we get set for it here at West Banco Arena.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, can you see my lonely life? Was so proud we live and twilight's last gleaming. Who must rise and bright stars through their light? Forever we watch, worlds so
recording of Jeff Jimerson on the national anthem. He does the anthem at the Penguin Games up in Pittsburgh. We'll get back to West Liberty action here. Last night, the Toppers win over Concord. Sophomore guard Will Yoakum became the 51st 1,000-point scorer in West Liberty history. He is shooting over 60% from the floor, 51% from behind the arc, and 84% from the foul line this season. Also, fellow sophomore guard Pat Robinson, the third, scored his 1,000th collegiate point in the final regular season game at Wheeling. He sits at 1,029 points for his career. He had 504 points as the CACC Freshman of the Year at Holy Family last season. That game earlier this year at West Virginia State, it snapped a 19-game West Liberty winning streak between those two schools. The series history now is 52-50 in favor of the Toppers. Well, it is time for the starting lineups here. We will begin with the number 4 seed, West Virginia State Yellow Jackets, 19-9 on the season. Begin with number 0, Glenn Abram, a 6'1 junior from Chicago, Illinois, averaging 18 points and 2 rebounds a game. Number 1, Frank Aguimang, a 6'3 senior from Alexandria, Virginia, averaging 8 and 4 on the season. Number 5, Jeremiah Moore, a 6'6 junior from West Orange, New Jersey, averaging 15.5 points and 7.4 rebounds per game. Number 12, Michael Seals, a 5'9 senior from High Point, North Carolina, averaging 13 points and 4 rebounds, a transfer from Virginia Wise, former member of the Mountain East Conference. And last but not least, number 20, Anthony Pittman, a 6'5 redshirt freshman from Charleston, West Virginia, averaging close to 15 points and 7.8 rebounds a game. Their head coach, Brian Poore, in his 22nd season as a collegiate coach, 21st at West Virginia State. He is 354 and 291 in his career, over a 500% or 50% winning percentage. Now for your Toppers, the number 1 seed at 25 and 4 on the season. Number 3, Will Yoakum, the 6'5 sophomore from Delaware, Ohio, averaging 18.5 points per game and 5 rebounds. Number 5, the Mountain East Conference Player of the Year, Dalton Bolin, a 6'4 junior from Janadenutton, Ohio, 19 points, 9 rebounds per game. John Alessandro, a 6'7 redshirt freshman from Beaver Creek, Ohio. He's averaging 4.5 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. Number 12, the do-it-all point guard Luke Dyer, the 5'11 junior from Clarksburg, West Virginia, averaging 6 points and 3 rebounds. Last but not least, second team All-MEC Pat Robinson III, a 6'2 sophomore from Chesterfield, New Jersey, averaging 18 points per game. Their head coach, Ben Howlett, in his 3rd season as the head coach, he has won 3 straight regular season MEC championships, looking for his first conference title in the tournament this year. West Virginia State wins the opening tip. And Luke Dyer is going to get a steal from Glenn Abram. Then Abram pokes the ball away from him, right to Seals, quickly up for Pittman. And the first points of the game go to West Virginia State. 2-0 very early on here. Toppers get into the half court and set things up. Dyer calls out the play. Everybody gets situated. Screen set by Alessandro. Right side for Bolin. He gets it back over more to the right side for Dyer. Robinson on the left wing. Gets it to the corner for Yoakum. Baseline drive. Lays it in with the right hand. Tied ball game. Picking up where he left off is Will Yoakum.
So silky smooth around the basket.
Toppers trying to stop the fast break of West Virginia State, but they're able to beat the Topper press. Frank Aguimang gets the bucket there on the putback. 4-2 early for West Virginia State. From the elbow, Alessandro good on the jumper. Tied ball game at 4. Alessandro looked good in last night's game. The redshirt freshman getting his first taste of conference tournament action.
I'd like to maybe see West Liberty run something early for Dalton Bolin, trying to get him off. He's struggled in this building over the last 2 years.
Seals top of the key, guarded by Pat Robinson. He's looking right, gets it to Glenn Abram, guarded by Dyer. Shot is up and good for Abram. Don't want to let him get started. He's a guy that can catch fire and stay hot. It's 7-4 West Virginia State. Robinson To Dyer, left side for Yoakum. Pass off the mark. Dyer picks it up. Bolin right side. His three is good. Dalton's first three-pointer goes. Tie ball game at 7. Abram, another three in transition. No good. Long rebound out for Aggie-Mang. Now it's Seals. Over to Aggie-Mang on the left. His three. No good. Bolin the rebound. Toppers with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Yoakum pump fakes the three. Driving to the bucket. Right side for Alessandro. His three from the corner. Good. Toppers lead 10-7. John Alessandro, 5 points. Leader of everyone in the game so far. Toppers pressing. They break it. Do the Yellow Jackets and set it up in the half court. Seals driving. Bounce pass. Jeremiah Moore the finish. Nice play there by Seals, the veteran. He is a senior. His 1 year at West Virginia State this year will be his last year of college basketball. Bounce pass to Bolin on the left side. Baseline drive. Kicks it back out for Yoakum. He's looking. He'll drive. Gets past Pittman. Passes to Dyer. Back to Yoakum again on the left. 10 to shoot inside to Bolin. Just outside of the elbow. The jumper's no good. Ball is loose still. Pat Robinson picks it up. New shot clock for the Toppers. Puts it up quick. No good. And it's tipped by Aggie-Mang right to Michael Seals. And here comes West Virginia State. Nice little toss to Aggie-Mang, but guess what? Luke Dyer's there to strip it away.
That is textbook Luke Dyer. He knew what was going to happen before it did.
Yoakum, three. You know it's in. Toppers lead 13-9. Will Yoakum now in a tie for the game high in points with Alessandro with 5. Toppers almost get a steal, but it's Pittman bringing the ball up for State. He gets to the paint. He is fouled. They're going to give it to Will Yoakum, I believe. Yes, it will be his first, team first. Pittman will go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 3, Will Yoakum. That's his first personal foul.
This will be Pittman's first attempt at the free throw line tonight.
That play got started on the other end when Pittman was able to split the trap.
First one is good for Pittman, make it 13-10. 3 new players in for the Toppers as Dyer, Robinson, and Alessandro catch a breather. McKinney, Butler, and Moore in for the Toppers. No good on the second, but a rebound for Aggie-Mang. The putback, no good. Still tipping around. Who comes up with it? It's still loose. The Toppers finally do. Malik McKinney. And now a foul they call on Michael Seals of West Virginia State. His first, team first. Score is still 13-10. Toppers lead 15:51 left in the first half. Butler brings this up the floor to McKinney. He'll set up in the half court. Right side for Bolin. He's looking. Brings it to the top of the key. Left side, now to the top of the key with Will Yoakum. Marlon Moore open for 3. He can hit these. This one off the mark, though. Tipped around. Bolin tried to save it, but it goes off of Dalton. Too close to the line, out of bounds. Possession to the Yellow Jackets.
Really athletic play that time by Malik McKinney, though, just to keep the ball alive and give Bolin a chance.
Toppers pressing again. Moore almost got a hand on this one. Aggie-Mang brings it up, crosses half court. Seals will set things up.
Surprises me a little. State getting through the trap and then electing to pull it out.
So a foul called on Malik McKinney as Seals was driving. They say no shot on the play, which is a little surprising. So Seals will have to throw this in from the baseline. Lobs it up for Pittman. Marlon Moore in his face. Now a travel on Pittman. Turnover. Toppers take it. Butler will throw this in from the sideline. Right in front of the Topper bench. McKinney back to Butler. Now it's Bolin. West Virginia State in his zone defense. Bolin, straightaway 3. Good. Dalton makes it 16-10. He is 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
Very good sign if you're a West Liberty fan.
Abram right down the lane. Foul called on Bryce Butler and 1. for Abram. I thought that one went in. We'll see. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, there we go. So it is 16-12. Media timeout. We will take the break. When we come back, it'll be an and one opportunity for Abram. 16-12. 14:48 left in the first half clock. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
It's Alexis from West Liberty University, inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
There's a place where family and tradition are forged in the West Virginia hills, strengthened by the inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university, it's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
14:48 left in this first half. The Toppers lead 16-12 over West Virginia State, the 4 seed. Toppers the 1 seed in this one, also the number 11 team in the nation. Number 2 in the Atlantic region as of now. We'll see where it all plays out come Sunday night during the selection show for NCAA Division II men's basketball.
I'm the only one that cannot believe that it's time for that.
I know. This year has flown. It seems like it should be the middle of the season, but we're already at the end. We're already in postseason play, conference tournament. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to be here, but it seems like it's just gone by too fast.
See, Bryce Butler's entire family is here. His older brother who plays at Holy Cross. Probably the first time he's got to see his brother play in college.
Yeah, probably. Unless he watches on Topper Station.
That's probably like.
Nice to get ourselves a little plug in there every once in a while. Shameless plug ourselves on our own broadcast. I like it. Glenn Abram comes to the line for his and one opportunity. His first opportunities at the line tonight. 5 points already. It's good. He converts, make it 16-13. 5 on the floor for the Toppers. Moore, McKinney, Butler, Bolin, and Yoakum. It's Virginia State, the same 5 they've had the whole game. McKinney, top of the key, left side. Deep 3 for Bolin. It's good. Dalton 3 for 3. Got 9 points. Makes it a 6-point ball game, 19-13. Aggie-Meng up for Glenn Abram. Moore is there along with Yoakum. Tip that one away. Aggie-Meng gets the rebound. Then it's right to Jeremiah Moore for the putback. 19-15. Toppers in transition. Bolin loses this one out of bounds. Had some help from Aggie-Meng and Jeremiah Moore. Possession goes to West Virginia State. Marlon Moore and Will Yoakum sub out. Catch a breather as Malik McKinney and Luke Dyer come back into this ball game.
One of the trends I like to see, Todd, is not only what the scoreboard reads, West 36 assists on 7 baskets.
Aggie-Meng trap goes backcourt. They say it was tipped, though, so he can go back and get it. A steal for Pat Robinson. Here he comes with the left. No good, but the foul. Who will they give it to? If it's on Seals, it'll be his second. They do not. It's Aggie-Meng. Will also be his second. I think they got this a little. It'll be his first. I see on the live stats they don't have Seals with the foul, so it's just his first. Team second, though. Pat Robinson makes his first free throw. 20-15 Toppers lead. Aggie-Meng is out. Into the ball game, number 14, the senior Isaiah Noel out of Cleveland, Ohio. Second one good as well for Robinson. 21-15. Toppers lead by 6. Pittman's pass stolen by Dyer right to Bolin. Cannot make the shot, though. And on the rebound for Pittman, Bolin fouls Pittman. He picks up his first. It is the 4th team foul. Toppers pressing again. Noel takes the pass. Baldwin almost gets the steal. Back to Noel. Again, first time in this game. It's a senior, though. Seen this Topper press before. Seals takes it. A long shot. No good. Rebounded by Pittman. The putback goes. 21-17. Dyer now sets it up again. West Virginia State. Man-to-man defense now, tipped out of bounds by Michael Seals. Possession stays with the Topper. 15 on the shot clock. Alessandro and Yoakum in for Bolin and Butler. They get a nice round of applause.
One of the things that gets overlooked for West Liberty is rebounding margins. Right now, however, State already has 5 offensive rebounds. West Liberty's going to have to clean that up.
Glenn Abram for 3, no good. Long rebound out, but it's taken by West Virginia State. They go down low to Jeremiah Moore, but he loses this one out of bounds. Toppers take back possession.
6 offensive rebound on that trip.
Left side for Malik McKinney. At the top of the key for Luke Dyer. Right side, Pat Robinson goes back to Dyer. Pat comes to the top of the key himself. Straightaway 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped around. It's taken by West Virginia State's Glenn Abram. There's 12:35 left on the first half clock. Seals up for Pittman. He gets to the elbow, dishes to Moore. Shot no good. Putback no good either. Now Pittman gets it again. And that putback falls. A 2-point ball game, 21-19.
That's a problem. A big one.
Bounce pass to McKinney at the elbow. He somehow passes to Yoakum. Beautiful play. Can't get the shot to fall, though. Jeremiah Moore, the rebound for West Virginia State. Seals driving. Offensive foul. It is Malik McKinney drawing the charge. This will be Seals' first foul. I'm sorry, this should be Seals' second foul. 3rd team foul. Arlen Moore back in for John Alessandro. Trying to help out with that offensive rebound problem. The Toppers giving up too many. McKinney trapped, gets it over to Luke Dyer. Now it's to Pat Robinson. He'll drive after pumping the 3. Loses the ball, goes right to Will Yoakum. What a fortunate play there for the Toppers, 23-19. Seals sets things up here in the half court. 11.5 minutes left in the first. Luke Dyer guarding Seals, still waiting, goes to Pittman, top of the key. Guarded by Pat Robinson. Foul called on Robinson. Will be his first, team 5th. A non-shooting foul. Abram will throw this one in from the front of the top of the bench. Dalton Bolin back in for Malik McKinney. Abram driving, stripped away by Dyer. A foul called. Luke doesn't like it. Dyer's first personal, team 6th. Abram at the line. Again, he's 1 for 1, now 1 of 2 as he misses the first. His second attempt, good. Makes it 23-20, a 3-point ball game, 11-11 left in the first half. Robinson brings it across half court. Takes a look, goes right side for ball and pump fakes the 3. Driving on Pittman. Moore steps up. Shot no good. Moore takes the rebound for State. Yoakum tips this ball away, goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with West Virginia State, but they'll have to go the full length of the floor, or close to it, with about 6 seconds to cross half court. Seals takes it, lobs it back over to an Abram, and he crosses half court with no problem. Seals in the half court taking a look. Goes right side for Abram. Pump fakes the three. Step back, puts it up. It's good. Tie ball game at 23 all. West Virginia State has come back. West Lib is one of their last 7. Robinson right side. Now it's from Dyer to Moore. Back to Robinson driving. Kicks it back out for Bolin. His three. Good. Unties at 26-23. Dalton is 4 for 4 from behind the arc.
Todd, it's not just the fact that before that shot by Bolin, the West Liberty's one of his last 7. It's one and done on the offensive end. They're not getting the offensive rebounds.
Seals driving. What a pass to Moore. Unbelievable. Moore gets the dunk. 26-25. Dyer setting things up, gets Moore to set the screen, bounce pass to Robinson. Thought about the three-pointer, puts it up anyways, no good. Yoakum trying to get the rebound, but Jeremiah Moore of West Virginia State gets the rebound and calls the timeout. With that stoppage, it will be immediate timeout as well. We'll take the break. 26-25, 9:29 left in the first half. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
Hi, I'm Justin Fike. I go to West Liberty University, and I'm a baseball player. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Who?
It is a lion that says something from the Game of Thrones. A lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. Be able to fly. I would say probably soccer because of the running. I can fit more than 20 pencils in my beard. Probably late night trick-or-treating. My mama said not to say some of those words. A sunflower. Huh? Probably Lilo and Stitch. Probably Instagram.
And welcome back to West Banco Arena. 9.5 minutes left to play here in the first. It is a 1-point ball game between the number 1 seed West Liberty Hilltoppers, the number 4 seed West Virginia State Yellow Jackets, 26-25. It's been a good back and forth. Dalton Bolin struggled last night in the first game of the tournament. 12 points so far, 12 of the 26 for the Toppers, 4 for 4 from behind the arc. Where West Virginia State's Glenn Abram has 10 points. Jeremiah Moore with 6, and Anthony Pittman, the redshirt freshman, has 7 to go along with 4 rebounds, 3 of those offensive. Jeremiah Moore has 5 rebounds. Seals has 4 assists, but he also has 4 turnovers. State as a team, 7 turnovers so far in basically the first 10.5 minutes.
But not being made pay. That's the problem. West Liberty rebounding today is a big issue to this point. And a secondary issue is that when West Virginia State is getting through this press, it's a layup drill. Or sometimes a dunk.
We've seen that a couple times so far, too. Seals takes it for West Virginia State. They get possession after the timeouts. Looking right side, goes to Pittman, guarded by Will Yoakum. Pittman trying to drive, gets into the paint, lobs it up. It's good. They take the lead, 27-26, with 9 minutes left in the first.
What you talked about in the pregame, Todd, just isolating and going one-on-one.
I go to that zone defense. This West Virginia State Toppers directing traffic as Luke Dyer sets up the screen with Marlon Moore. Dyer driving, gets it to the corner for Will Yoakum. He brings it back out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bolin looking, trying to make a move on Abram. Gets to the elbow, finds Will Yoakum on the left side, steps up, a long two. Is good. Toppers retake the lead, 28-27. Seals splitting the double team, gets it up to Isaiah Noel. Abram will set it up in the half court. Abram driving, spinning on McKinney, dishes it back out for Noel. Now he tries to drive on Bolin, decides against Jeremiah Moore. Down to the right corner for Seals, sets a screen for him, puts up the three. It's good. They take the lead 30-28. 7:52 left to play here in the first half. Marlon Moore on the left side looking. Yoakum top of the key, right side for Dalton Bolin. Back to Dyer on the left. Will Yoakum in the left corner, driving into the paint. Puts it up. Call made. Block call on Anthony Pittman. That'll be his first. Team fourth. 7:39 left in this first half. Toppers set to bring in Pat Robinson and Bryce Butler. Yoakum's first attempt is good. Bryce Butler in for Marlon Moore and Pat Robinson in for Luke Dyer. Yoakum makes the second and ties it up at 30. West Virginia State is 5, their last 5. A timeout taken by West Virginia State. It'll be just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Toppers, the winner of this one, will go on to the Mountain East Conference title game tomorrow at 4 p.m. And either West Virginia State or West Liberty will take on either Charleston or Fairmont State. That game played tonight after this one is over, slated for 8:15, but we'll see how long this one takes and what time that one starts. But
is it 1 and 4?
Yeah.
On the original schedule it was sent out, it was 2 and 5.
Well, at least the men's game, it says 4 o'clock. And the women's does say 2 p.m. The women's championship will be at 2 tomorrow. Will be the top 2 seeds. Notre Dame College and Glenville State on the women's side for the Mountain East Conference Championship. They both won their semifinal games this afternoon. Back to live action here. 7:25 left to play in the first half. Seals takes over. Toppers playing a zone defense. Seen them practice this before. Last year they used it in the regional tournament against Virginia State. Had never practiced it. Now they do practice it. Abrams three, good from straight away. West Virginia State unties it, makes it 33-30. McKinney, left side for Yoakum, finds Bryce Butler. He pump fakes, gets fouled by Isaiah Noel as Isaiah jumped to block the shot, was not taken, and just Bryce turned his back and took the run of that one.
They're going to screen there at the top of the key. You've got to go over top of the screen rather than underneath. Because as we've seen, not just tonight, but previously, Glenn Abram only needs a split second.
Butler in the corner, ties it at 33. Inbound pass from McKinney, sophomore to freshman, tie ball game. Abram one-on-one with Will Yoakum right now.
Went to that zone all of one possession.
Puts up another three. Good again, Glenn Abram, just like he was down at Institute earlier this season, on fire. Abram makes it 36-33. He's got 16 points, 4 of 6 from behind the arc.
And that one was a bomb with a guy in its face.
Yeah. McKinney driving, gets it in off the glass. 36-35. Toppers pressing Noel down the sideline. McKinney trying to cut him off. He loses the ball. Possession stays with West Virginia State. 6:09 on the clock. Abram is it into Seals. Pat Robinson guarding him. Goes right side. Takes him back now. They switch. Will Yoakum guarding Seals.
Speed against length here.
10 to shoot. They go to Pittman, guarded by Butler. He's looking. Goes left side to Noel. 4 seconds to shoot. Noel into the paint. Driving. Fade away. Good. Right at the buzzer. 38-35, West Virginia State.
That's 8 straight made field goals.
West Virginia State playing really well in this one. Pat Robinson puts up the 3. No good. Goes out of bounds. No rebound for anybody. Possession goes back to the Yellow Jackets. Toppers pressing again. Abram trying to get people to come back to him. Finally gets it into Noel. Across half court himself. 5:15 left on the first half clock. Toppers down by 3.
Zone again.
Abram from the West Banco logo hits another 3-point shot. 41-38. Toppers down by 6 with just under 5 minutes left in the first half. Yoakum to McKinney. Back out the ball and his chance for 3. A little bit too long. Rebounded by Michael Seals of West Virginia State. Seals sets it up in a half court again. Toppers back to a man-to-man defense. Right side for Abram. Step back 3. No good. Well off the mark. Rebounded by Dalton Bolin. Quickly up for Will Yoakum. Yoakum gets the ball stripped away by Abram. 4:15 left on the clock.
This has been as good a half of basketball by one team as I've seen. State has been excellent.
Seals directing traffic again, getting the shot clock down to 7. Pulls up for a 3. It's good. 44-35, a 9-point lead for West Virginia State with 3:40 on the first half clock. Ball in at the elbow. Almost loses it, gets back control. Finds McKinney top of the key. He'll drive. Down Center Avenue. Shot is blocked by Jeremiah Moore. Moore quickly left side. Michael Seals. Pat Robinson in his face. Driving into the paint. Throws it off the glass. No good. Bolin gets the loose ball. He's flying down the floor. Dalton dishes it. Robinson finishes with the left. 44-37. Isaiah Noel beating the Toppers press. Seals takes over again. 3:05 in the first half. Abram and McKinney, 10 on the shot clock. Pittman coming up for the screen, sets it. Now he peels off. 4 seconds, puts up the 3 with the hand in his face. No good. Surprisingly, he checked for Abram. Yoakum the rebound for the Toppers. McKinney stepped back, thought about the 3, goes back to Yoakum. McKinney puts up the 3. Good. Toppers make it a 4-point ball game. 2:25 left in the first. 44-40. Pat Robinson almost gets the steal. Michael Seals recovers, though. One-on-one, Seals and Pat Robinson. Topper Nation letting them hear it. Shot clock down to 10. 2 minutes left in the first. They lob it to Pittman. Guarded by Will Yoakum. Pass off the leg of McKinney. Right to Bryce Butler. Bounce pass to Yoakum. Here comes Will. Nice little Euro step blocked. He is fouled, though. Yoakum will shoot 2.
Really close to carrying that time on Will.
And with the stoppage in play, it'll be a media timeout. We will take the break. When we come back, it'll be Yoakum shooting 2 free throws. The Toppers are down by 4 with 1:49 left in the opening half. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
There's a place where family and tradition are forged in the West Virginia hills, strengthened by the inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university, it's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
It's Alexis from West Liberty University inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
And welcome back. 1:49 remaining in this first half. Will Yoakum will be at the foul line to shoot 2 as the Toppers trying to at least even this game back up before the end of the first half. 1:49 again remaining before that happens. The Toppers down by 4. Dalton Bolin struggled last night. Today, though, 4 of 5 from behind the arc. He's got 3 rebounds, 2 assists in 16 minutes, 12 points. The Toppers shooting almost 52% from the field, 57% from behind the arc. 10 assists on 14 made shots, and they're still losing. That's the crazy part.
State's shooting 58.3 from 3 and 58.6 from the floor. And again, the rebounding.
Yes.
West Liberty getting out rebounded 19-10. 6 second chance points for West Virginia State.
Come back to live action. It will be Yoakum at the line. Both teams on the floor for the Toppers. The 5 out there: McKinney, Dyer, Bolin, Butler, and Yoakum. West Virginia State the same 5 as last time: Moore, Pittman, Seals, and Abram. Yoakum got a lucky bounce on that free throw, gets the bucket on the first. The second good as well, 44-42. Toppers pressing. Pittman will bring this one up against Bolin. Crossing half court. Will he go coast to coast? No. Dishes it to Moore. Almost loses it back to Seals. Butler guarding him.
Really good closeout by Bryce.
90 seconds remain in the half. See State probably try to take as much time off this clock as they can. Down to 5 seconds to shoot. Pittman tries to make a move on McKinney. Stops up. Gets it stripped away by Malik. Here he comes. 2-on-2. It's Butler. Shot. It's good. Game is tied. 1:10 left to play in the half. Lobbed up for Noel, crossing half courts. Toppers good defense there in transition. He has to peel back. 60 seconds remain.
McKinney's hands are so quick.
Seals will hang on. 15 on the shot clock. They've been doing this almost every possession lately. Jeremiah Moore, top of the key. Seals left side, pumps, drives on Will Yoakum. Pass off the mark, right to the West Liberty bench. Turnover, Toppers take it.
I can tell you from a young age, do not leave your feet to pass the basketball.
41.7 left, an 11-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McKinney makes a little move, bounce pass to Dyer for 3, off the mark. Up for the rebound was Pittman of West Virginia State. Toppers pressing. A 1-second difference between game and shot clock now. West Virginia State will have the opportunity to probably take the last shot. Maybe take a lead into halftime. Abram against McKinney.
Strength on strength here.
10 on the shot clock. Abram makes a move forward. McKinney staying with him. Now he drives. Puts it up. Off the top of the backboard, and it is no good. Well off. 2.5 seconds left on the game clock, and Let's see what the Toppers attempt to do. Coach Howlett. Oh, they're going to put some more time up, I believe. 3.1 maybe is what I thought I saw from the official. Those were the numbers I saw him put up. See if they change the clock at all. Yes, they do. 3.1 it will be.
Well, you're on top of this, Todd. You knew before they did.
Butler in for McKinney. He's flying. Spinning at half court. No good, even if it goes. He got it off late. It's a 44-all tie. As the Toppers head to the locker room, they finished the first half on a 9-0 run. In the last 3 minutes and 14 seconds, West Virginia State had 3 turnovers in just under the last 4 minutes of that half. They did not score in that same amount of time, 3 minutes and 51 seconds. The Toppers poured it on at the end.
Great half of basketball. Incredibly entertaining. This is what you want to see when you come to a conference tournament and you get to the semifinals. 2 very good athletic teams going at it. Second half's going to be something.
Well, when we come back, we will reel off some stats for you. We'll take about a 10 or 12-minute break, and we will be back for the second half on Topper Station.
I think Urbana's women are good.
They are.
The tall girl, 44, she's a stud. What did she end up with? Any idea?
26, 21.
26 and 21?
26, 21, and 8.
Not a bad day at the office. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good thing. You got a nice shirt on.
Thank you.
I can't pull the purple off. One of these days, we're going to have to mic you up at a Steeler game. What do you think about that Kansas fight? I don't know what they're going to do with that stuff, man. Well, welcome to West Liberty. It's good seeing you.
I'm sure it'll be a great walk.
It will be. You got them playing well. All right, Tyree, good luck to you. Thank you. Everything you got in gold. Every single thing you got, you play hard. Every loose ball is ours. Every rebound is ours. All right? Leave Will. Leave Will. Leave Dalt. Leave Dalt. Dalt, you stay. 4 of you go. I've seen enough of this crap. Leave Bryce. Leave Luke. Leaving Luke. Run. Get out of here. Go. Advance it. Run. Let's go. Run. 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 We're a little bit lazy right now. It seems like it. Lethargic. Game is dragging right now. They're just beating us one-on-one. Is that the right score? Carry, travel, double dribble, pick one. Where we at? Get up there, Pat! Go trap him! Timeout. Come here, 30. Nah, not that shot. I don't know who you're passing to. We can't do anything right now because we got guys trying to do too much. Play within the system, please. No one wants to watch you guys play for yourselves. Play for each other. All right? This is your last warning. I'm going to start subbing guys in and out real quick. 1, 2, 3. We played well in spurts. I just think we got to continue to pass the ball. And I think when we pass the ball, we're a really good team. And again, we got guys making tough shots. We just talked about it. We got a whole bunch of guys making tough shots. I'm not saying every single shot we shot was a bad shot because we scored 50 points in a half. That's good. So long this halftime.
I know. I feel like it's going on.
I know. Let's try and play better this half. Let's try and play better because this game's going to carry over to the next game. All right? Let's have good habits this half. Let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Good job, White. Good. Yes. Yes. Good job, Will. Watch deep here, White. 9. They got 9, right? Get it over? Okay. There's a timeout. Reset that. There's a jump ball. It doesn't? Okay. Go right. That's left. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Good play. Good play. Run your lane. Run your lane. You got one coming. Coach, good luck to you guys. But it'll give us something to look at on tape. You know, hopefully we can correct these mistakes. We got a big one on Sunday. We got a big one on Sunday. Probably sell that on YouTube. This guy's crazy. This guy's wild.
What's up, Topper Nation? My name is Anthony Santangelo, class of 2013. I'll be helping out men's basketball reach their match in this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
Hey, Topper Nation, Cedric Harris here, class of 2014. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Ben Hallett and Mike Lamberti on a successful year. I want to let you know that I'll be helping men's basketball meet their match on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
What's up, Topper Nation? It's Dan Monteroso, class of 2018, and I will be helping men's basketball meet their match on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
What's up, Topper family? My name is Nate Allen, class of 2019, and this year I'll be helping men's basketball reach their goal on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
What's up, Topper Nation? My name's Tyler Primer, class of 2019. I'll be helping men's basketball reach their match for this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
What's up, Topper Nation? Sigurd Bonhoeffer, class of 16, checking in here from Holland. I just want to let you guys know that I'll be helping the men's basketball reach their match on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
What's up, Topper Nation? My name is Alex Falk, class of 2013, and I'll be helping men's basketball reach their match on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers!
Hey Topper Nation, I'm CJ Hester, class of 2015, and I will be helping men's basketball meet their match on this year's Day of Giving. Let's go Toppers.
What's up, Topper Nation? My name is Eric Meininger, class of 2019, and I'll be helping men's basketball reach their goal on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
Hey Topper Nation, it's Evan French, class of 2019. Just want to let you guys know that I'll be helping the men's basketball team reach their goals on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
Hey Topper Nation, Chris Blair here, class of 2007. I want to congratulate Coach Hallett and his team on winning yet another MEC championship. I also want to let everybody know that I will be helping West Liberty men's basketball team meet their match on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
Hey there, Topper Nation. Chris Morrow, class of 2013. I want to congratulate Coach Hallett, Coach Lamberti, and Coach Huffman on another successful season. I just want to let you guys know I'll be helping men's basketball meet their match on this year's Day of Giving. Go Toppers.
What's up, Topper Nation? Zach Grossenbacher here, class of 2017. This year I'm helping men's basketball reach their match on this year's Day of Giving. Hope you guys do the same.
Perfect. Great. Thank you. All right.
Should be good.
Appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Yeah.
Have a good game.
Oh, man.
I am sore. Hold it, man. Your oldest played basketball? Just a baseball boy?
What's that?
I'm freezing.
Freezing, uh-oh.
They want to see what they can get away with. Right. It's like little kids.
Have a go.
Go, hold your spots, Blue. Hold your spots. Straight up, wait for it. We got it. Right here, 2 hands. Gold, 22. 2 hands, stop. 2. Tell them to watch the clock. Put it for me, please. We're on it, thank you. He wants an offensive foul on Blue 44, but Gold's holding her. Gold, coach, 30. Stand up, Blue, 30. 30, Blue, up. Blue, up. Up, 30 seconds, stand up. Thank you. I thought that was a good get on Gold down here where he wanted to push off on Blue. Gold held it.
Right, on the cut through, on the dive? Okay.
Yeah.
Just stay on it.
Yep.
On the cuts, I feel like I'm just...
Yeah, we're going to talk about it right now.
All right, thank you.
Make sure we're watching freedom of movement on the cuts. Okay. Yeah. And so that's down here at Gold's end. All right, I feel there's been a couple we could have put a whistle on. Okay. Stop that. And then down here, One time I was keyed in on 44 and missed a clear push off, the off ball on blue 3. So make sure we're not so keyed in on her because she's their go-to when she's in our primary that we miss something off ball.
Open up a little bit.
Yep. Basket's good. Blue, 14. Sub, you're in. Go ahead. Blue ball coming in. I think Gold is doing a good job of staying legal. They're establishing legal, and then they're maintaining and coming up.
So then that makes us
right. They're just doing a good job of staying legal defense.
Okay.
If they come down or something like that, or come into you, yeah, then we're gonna have a defensive foul.
Okay.
You said smile, Colin.
You still mic'd up.
That doesn't mean I can't smile.
I know.
Get straight, get straight. Good get, Mario. Stay here. She's shooting. Good get, illegal screen. Knew we get one.
We didn't have anything else to look at.
All right. All right, stay with it.
Okay.
Stay with it.
Hey, we still got our time.
There's a place where family and tradition are forged in the West Virginia hills, strengthened by the inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university, it's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Hi, I'm Justin Fike. I go to West Liberty University, and I'm a baseball player. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo. It is a lion that says something from the Game of Thrones. A lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. Be able to fly. I would say probably soccer because of the running. I can fit more than 20 pencils in my beard. Probably late night trick-or-treating. My mama said not to say some of those words. A sunflower. Huh? Probably Lilo and Stitch. Probably Instagram.
It's Alexis from West Liberty University, inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
And welcome back. It is halftime here at West Banco Arena. Still 2.5 minutes to go before the second half starts up. We will take you to some halftime stats. Take a look team-wise. West Virginia State shooting 57%, 17 of 30. The Topper shooting 51%, 15 of 29. West Virginia State was 58% from behind the arc, 7 of 12. The Toppers were 8 of 15 for 53%. 3 of 5 from the line for State, 6 of 6 for the Toppers, but the rebounds is where it starts heavily in favor of West Virginia State. 20 rebounds for West Virginia State, 8 of those offensive, just 7 rebounds for the Toppers. And then it's 11 assists on 15 made shots for West Liberty, 5 assists on 17 made shots for West Virginia State. 10 turnovers for the Yellow Jackets to just 3 for the Toppers. Leading scorer in the game so far, Glenn Abram, 19 points. He has 5 3-pointers. Their leading rebounder for West Virginia State, Jeremiah Moore with 6. Michael Seals, point guard, with 4 assists. For the Toppers, Will Yoakum has 13 points. Dalton Bolin with 12. All of those coming from behind the arc for Dalton, 4 of 5 from behind the arc. Dalton has 3 rebounds. Malik McKinney has 3 assists. Well, that first half was a tale, it seemed like, of a couple different stories. West Virginia State came out on fire. The Toppers tried to stick with them. And towards the end, last 3 minutes or so, the Toppers kind of took over and got this game back to a tie ball game. And it looks like if they can keep that going the way the first half ended, this might be West Liberty's game if they can keep it.
The rebounding is what concerns me. The score doesn't, and here's why. West Virginia State has made its intentions known. It's going to take the shot clock down inside 10 and then try and get a shot. In the first half, Glenn Abram drilled those. If he doesn't, what happens then?
Yeah.
But as we've seen, sometimes he doesn't cool down.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened at West Virginia State. Well, we thought to ourselves, he can't do this in the second half again. Well, he did. And the Toppers fell at West Virginia State earlier this season. They're trying to keep that from happening again. It is a tie ball game after the first 20 minutes. The second 20 minutes about to begin. The 5 on the floor for the Toppers. The starting 5, Dyer, Robinson, Bolden, Yoakum, and Alessandro. The Toppers will have possession to start this half for West Virginia State. It'll be Seals, Abram, Agumang, Moore, and Pittman, their 5 starters. Zone defense for State. It is Robinson to Yoakum on the left side. Pump fakes back to Robinson. Straight away. 3. No good. Tipped around back. Luke Dyer gains the rebound. The Toppers get a new shot clock at 20. Cross court. Pass stolen by Agumang. Seals takes it. Toppers still pressing after the steal or after the turnover. Jeremiah Moore driving. Kicks it back out. Agumang's 3 is good. Makes it 47-44 for State. Dyer will set things up. Goes right side for Yoakum, back to Robinson, left side for Dyer. Dribbles, right side. Alessandro for 3. Gets the fortunate roll in the answer. Tie ball game at 47. Abram quickly down the floor. Shot no good. Moore there for the putback, uncontested. 49-47 State.
Again, State crashing the offensive boards.
Bolden takes it right side for Will Yoakum. Top of the key for Luke Dyer. Now it's left side for Robinson. Back to Dyer. Robinson again. 3-pointers up. No good. Tipped around. It's loose. Agumang picks it up for West Virginia State to Moore to Seals.
Toppers needs to get somebody in the middle on this, against this zone.
Left side, Agumang pump fakes the 3. Driving, puts it up. No good. The tip in for Pittman, though, falls. It is 51-47 West Virginia State. Robinson will look left side for Dyer. Fakes the 3. Back to Yoakum. Puts up the 3 with the screen from Robinson. In and out. Rebounded by Alessandro. An offensive board for the Toppers. He is fouled. And it is Glenn Abram that picks it up. His first, team first of the second half. Marlon Moore in for the Toppers. He takes the place of John Alessandro. Dyer will throw this in from the baseline.
But again, you need to set somebody up in the high post, get the ball there, and run the offense out of that area.
Robinson takes it, will set it up in the half court, gets it to Marlon Moore in the high post at the elbow, goes right side for Yoakum. He drives into the paint, puts it up, and good. 51-49.
What that does is it creates space against this zone and enables passing lanes to open up.
Seals to Agumang, cross half court. 17:30 left to play in the second half. Seals driving, stops at the elbow, brings it back. Agumang looking back to Seals, top of the key. Right side for Abram, 8 to shoot. Screen set by Pittman. Bolden now against Abram. He drives, step back 3. No good. Robinson the rebound for the Toppers. He is tripped. Foul called on Agumang. It'll be his second, team second. 17:08 left in the second half. Robinson surveys. West Virginia State stays in the zone defense. Dyer to the corner for Will Yoakum. Baseline drive, reverse layup is good. Toppers tie it up at 51.
Sort of become Yoakum's signature move.
Will has become so good at that. He's always been a very good shooter, but then when he can drive and finish, it's a tough man to stop. Seals, another man tough to stop. He's driving, dishes it off to Abram. The bucket is good. 53-51 State. 16 and a half minutes left in the second half. State goes man-to-man now, looks like. Now they go back to that zone. Robinson to Dyer. Dyer to Bolin on the right side. Back to Robinson. Pump fakes the three. Step back. Can't get it to fall. Jeremiah Moore, the rebound for West Virginia State.
Not a good shot that time.
Seals crossing half court at the 16-minute mark. Seals looking down to 12 seconds on the shot clock. Picks up the dribble, goes to Jeremiah Moore, back out for Aggie Meng, but Marlon Moore's in his face. 3 to shoot, down to Moore. Will Yoakum in his face. No good, tipped around. Moore, the rebound for the Toppers. 15 and a half minutes left to play. Down to Marlon Moore, back out for Will Yoakum. Puts up the 2, it's good. Tie, ball game at 53.
Again, Marlon Moore setting up in that high post and distributing the basketball.
5-second call, a topper press, forcing the turnover. They come out to clean off the court from where Marlon Moore tripped and fell at center court. They wipe it up, ready to go now. Malik McKinney into the ball game along with Bryce Butler. Moore takes the inbound pass right in the corner, back out for Will Yoakum. Pump fakes the 3, he drives, puts up the long 2. Good again, Toppers lead, 55-53. Pressing again, Aggie Meng crossing half court, sees an open lane, he's going to take it coast to coast. He is fouled by Marlon Moore. Marlon picks up his first, team first in the second half with 15:04 left in the clock.
Personal 8-0 run for Will Yoakum. Not 8-0, but he scored the last 8 Hilltoppers points. 21 now in the game.
Aggie Meng's first free throw is good.
Whether it's a free throw, a 2-point jump shot, a 3-point jump shot, I feel like none of their shots hit the rim. It's just a straight net.
Second one, good as well. Back to a tie ball game, 55-all. McKinney brings this one up for the Toppers, sets it up in the half court. Finds Bolin, top of the key, left side for Yoakum, driving. Moore's there, gets it stripped away, but the foul is called. I believe this will be against Pittman. It will be. Picks up his second. I believe the third team foul as well. Media timeout. 14:52 left to play in the second half. We will be right back on Topper Station. Welcome back. 14:52 left in the second half. It's tied at 55-all. Len Abram on fire for West Virginia State. He's got 21 points. The redshirt freshman Anthony Pittman has 11 to go along with his 6 rebounds. For the Toppers, Will Yoakum continuing to have a great conference tournament. He's 8 of 10 from the floor, 21 points. Dalton Bolin has 12 points. He is 4 of 5 from behind the arc. John Alessandro, perfect from the floor tonight. Only 7 minutes played, but he's got 8 points. As West Liberty gets back on the floor, that 5 will be Malik McKinney, Will Yoakum, who is going to shoot some free throws. Bryce Butler, Marlon Moore, and Dalton Bolin.
I think you're going to see Marlon get a lot more minutes in this second half. They're running the offense through him right now the last couple of trips out of that high post. And athletically, he's probably their top guy. And State's got athletes across the board, so I think you're going to see Marlon in there to try and combat that at least a little bit.
Now West Virginia State comes back onto the floor. It'll be Jeremiah Moore, Anthony Pittman, Glenn Abram, Frank Aguimang, and Seals. Yoakum trying to add to his totals and untie this game. First one is good. Gives the Toppers the 1-point lead. Second attempt, good as well. Toppers lead 57-55. Toppers will press. Aguimang takes it and back off here as he brings it up the floor. Toppers stay in a man-to-man defense. Yoakum against Seals. We'll see how long they take down the shot clock. It's down to 10 again already. It's it to Jeremiah Moore on the elbow. Hands it off for Seals. Bryce Butler in his face. Back to Abram. He's driving on Malik McKinney. 1 to shoot. And the shot clock goes off. Shot clock violation. And it goes against West Virginia State. That type of thinking, what they want to do, it bit them that time.
It did. And I think Abram just lost sight of the shot clock, to be honest with you. I thought he was going to pull up right about the elbow. And he just kept going and kept going. Met resistance.
McKinney takes this as they cross half court. Marlon Moore takes it in the paint, drives, puts it up good with the right hand. Marlon Moore picks up his first points.
Go there every single possession.
Seals brings it up for the Toppers, and boy, if Marlon can step up here in the second half, you can hear Topper Nation right now. They already love Marlon. He can do that. It'll be forever in West Liberty history. The drive for Pittman. He is fouled by Bryce Butler. Oh, they're going to give it to Marlon Moore. It'll be his second, team second. 13:50 left on the game clock. Pittman is 1 of 2 from the line tonight. He has got 11 points so far. Good on the first. Pittman's second attempt coming up. Good as well, 2 for 2, makes it 59-57 in favor of the Toppers. Bolin and McKinney get this ball across half courts. As West Virginia State applied a little pressure. Marlon Moore on the baseline, spinning, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Aguimang. And it'll be Pittman setting things up. He's going to drive on Bryce Butler. Loses this. They're going to call the foul on Butler immediately. That'll be his second, team fourth. Well, they're going to say team third. I apologize for that. No shots on the foul. They'll throw it in from the baseline. Jeremiah Moore takes it. Gets it out to Seals. Now it's Pittman for 3. It's good. And they take the lead by 1, 60-59. McKinney brings the ball up the floor for the Toppers. Directs traffic. Pump fakes the 3. Goes to Bolin left side. His 3 is good. Toppers lead by 2, 62-60. Dalton Bolin now up to 15 points. All of them coming from behind the arc. Seals one-on-one with Yoakum. Again, they're going to wait and bring this shot clock down. It's Already down to 13. Seals driving. Tries to get it to Moore. Tipped away by Marlon Moore. Bolden quickly up for McKinney. It's off of Abram. Oh, no, they're going to say it's off Malik. And West Virginia State is going to take possession. Listen to Topper Nation. Don't like that call. Topper Nation still upset, and now the officials are looking up at the video board. Now substitutions for the Toppers. Marlon Moore comes out. Luke Dyer back in. 12 and a half left to play. Seals again will wait this out as he crosses half court. Screen set by Pittman to Aggie Mang. He goes top of the key. 12 seconds on the clock. Right side for Seals. Looking again. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Bryce Butler now. One-on-one with Seals. He's driving. Puts it up. And good. Tie ball game at 62. McKinney sets it up half court for the Toppers. Screen set by Butler. Finds Dyer. Bring it back to the top of the key. Stops at the elbow. Wheels back to Butler. 12 on the shot clock for West Liberty. Yoakum looking. Bounce pass to the elbow for Butler. He drives on Pittman. Loses it. Gets it back. Gets under the paint. Stripped away by Pittman. Gets the steal. Quickly up for Jeremiah Moore. 11 and a half on the clock. Into the paint. Shot. No good. Butler the rebound for the Toppers. He flying up the floor to Bolden. He's got Yoakum with him. Keeps it himself. Puts it up. And good. 64-62 Toppers. Malik McKinney gets the steal on the home run pass for Pittman. Bounce pass to Butler. Finds Will Yoakum. Puts up the three. It's good. God, I love that. Topper Nation going crazy. 67-62. Timeout called. It will be a 60-second timeout. We'll take the break. 11:04 left to play. We'll be right back on Topper Station. And welcome back. 11:04. We left off before the break to Topper Nation being loud. They did not get quiet at all during the break. They're still chanting, fired up about the recent play. Toppers 3 of their last 3 to take the 5-point lead, 67-62 with 11:04 left to play in the second half.
Need to follow this up on the defensive end. String one of those quick blackouts together.
And it looks like the Toppers, not that they've mastered playing against the zone defense, but you can tell they're a little bit more confident against it now. They know what they have to do. And while it's still a struggle at times, they know they can get it done. And they know what they have to do. Now the 5 on the floor for West Liberty. Yoakum, Butler, McKinney, Dyer, and Bolin. For West Virginia State, Jeremiah Moore, Frank Aggie-Mang, Michael Seals, Glenn Abram, and looking for the 5th, it will be Anthony Pittman. It'll be West Virginia State possession. Toppers have been able to force a couple turnovers lately. Aggie-Mang to throw this one in. 5 seconds. Oh, no. They're going to. He had 5 fingers up and then pointed at the West Virginia State bench and said he called a timeout. Boy, That's exactly what Coach Hallett is telling them right now. Held up to 5 fingers, then calls the timeout. That's a tough pill to swallow.
That's very bad. And he knows it.
30-second timeout. Toppers are already back on the floor. Boy, in a hostile environment like this, full of black and gold here in the West Banco Arena. I almost said ASRC because that's what it feels like.
Ben is fired up right now.
I would too in a game that means this much and it's this close. And those are the kind of calls that are going to get made. Yeah. Now it'll be Glenn Abram to throw this one in, not Aggie Mang. And a push-off offensive foul on Aggie Mang. He's trying to say McKinney held him, but he pushed him to the floor, and the Toppers get possession.
2 consecutive big defensive plays from the stopper, Malik McKinney.
Dyer will throw this in from the baseline. Looking.
Wesleyan hits a 3 here. This place will come down.
Lobs it all the way out for Bryce Butler across half court. Back over to Malik McKinney. Toppers set it up in the half court. Screen set by Butler over to left side for Yoakum. His 3. There it is. Toppers 70, West Virginia State 62.
Yoakum is saying something, but Yoakum is by far playing the best basketball of his career.
He picks up the defensive rebound on the miss by West Virginia State. Here comes Dyer. Finds Will Yoakum. Puts it up. Heat check. Just misses. Jeremiah Moore gets the rebound for State. 10.5 minutes left. Pittman driving. Dyer's there, but the shot is good off the glass. 70-64.
You notice West Virginia State all of a sudden is sped up.
Bolin for 3 off the mark. Glenn Abram rebounds. Coach Hallett letting them know. Take it easy. We don't have to go flying here. Jeremiah Moore off. Oh, they're going to call the block on Bryce Butler. No shot on the play. It will be the 3rd on Bryce Butler. 4th team foul. Pittman takes the inbound pass, finds Glenn Abram too long on the 3, but a rebound for Pittman, no good. Another rebound for Pittman. That one falls. 70-66. He makes it a 4-point ball game. McKinney crosses half court. West Virginia State still in the zone. Butler right side looking. Picks up his dribble, finds Dalton Bolin. 10 to shoot for the Toppers. Dyer to the elbow for Yoakum. Ball is tipped, taken by Aggie Mang.
Not a smart play on that possession.
Seals trying to drive, stops up at the elbow, gets a little bit further into the paint, no good. Jeremiah Moore, the offensive board, the putback, no good. Bolin tips this one out of bounds. Possession goes to West Virginia State. With that stoppage, it will be a media timeout. Pat Robinson set to come back in for the Toppers. 9:10 left on the clock. The Toppers lead by 4, 70-66. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
Inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty Party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
When I initially came to West Liberty to check out the school, the campus visit was definitely a big factor in me choosing West Liberty. I just loved the beauty and history of the campus. I came up for Black and Gold Day. I had had a tour guide give me a tour around the university, and that first day here I noticed how the tour guide was saying hi to everyone, and how he knew all the professors, and I just thought that was really something special about West Liberty.
Welcome back. 9:10 left on the game clock. It's a 4-point ball game, 70-66. And it's just been run after run. It's back and forth. West Liberty will go on a run and take a decent lead. Then West Virginia State comes back to shorten that lead and maybe even tie it up. It's been a back and forth. This crowd is rocking here at West Banco Arena. Tons of black and gold. See current coaches from other sports, whether it's football, and Coach Roger Wiley is here with a bunch of assistants here as well. We see the acro and tumbling coach, Kelsey Kyle, and her family here to watch this one. Coach Haggerty, the running backs coach for the Topper football team, and a lot of former Topper athletes as well, current and former. A lot of former men's basketball players, former women's and current women's basketball players too. It'll be Michael Seals to throw this in from the baseline for West Virginia State. Looking, lobs it in for Pittman. Now it's Jeremiah Moore back over to Seals with 15 on the shot clock, down to Pittman. Butler is there with him, 12 to shoot. Puts it up. No good. Pittman gets his own offensive rebound, and that one falls. 2-point game, 70-68.
Rebounding continues to be a thorn in West Liberty's side. That's 15 offensive rebounds for State.
Dyer directing traffic left side for Yoakum, back to Dyer. 10 on the shot clock for West Liberty. McKinney on the right. Tries to make a little move, gets into the paint, puts it up. No good. Off of Aggie-Mang, out of bounds. Possession goes back to the Toppers. Bolin and Marlon Moore back in for McKinney and Butler. It'll be 20 on the shot clock for West Liberty, 8:24 on the game clock. Dyer from the baseline to throw it in right to Yoakum. Fakes the three. Now to Bolin. Back out to the top of the key for Robinson. Yoakum switches sides. Gets into the paint, back out for Dyer. Pump fakes the three, spinning. Out to Bolin. 7 on the shot clock. He drives. Mid-range jumper. Good. 72-68 Toppers. Bolin, 19 points.
He seems to have solved his shooting issues in this building.
Under 8 minutes remain here. West Banco Arena, the Toppers have a 4-point lead against West Virginia State, the 4 seed. Anthony Pittman, top of the key, driving on Will Yoakum. Puts it up, no good. Bolin fighting for that rebound. Will Yoakum comes up with it for the Toppers. Bolin brings it across half courts to Yoakum. Inside to Marlon Moore, cutting, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Frank Aggie-Mang. That'll be Pat Robinson and Michael Seals one-on-one here. Right side for Aggie-Mang. Bolin in his face, uses Jeremiah Moore for the screen. The three is up, in and out. And 3 Toppers were there. Nobody from West Virginia State for the rebound. Robinson getting through the paint. Lays it, just misses, gets his offensive board back, and the left-handed one goes. Makes it 74-68. Under 7 minutes left to play. Quickly up for Aggie-Mang. He peels back for Seals. He'll drive into the paint. Puts up the mid-range. No good. Tipped around. They're going to call the foul on Will Yoakum because
Moore mistimed his jump.
Exactly. Moore had to reach backwards because of the mistimed jump, and they call the foul on Yoakum. It will be his second, team 5th. 6:38 left to play. Seals will throw this one in from the baseline. Bounce pass out for Isaiah Noel. Back to Seals. He'll try to drive on Robinson. Patch right there, loses it. Tipped around. Marlon Moore comes up with it to Yoakum for the Toppers. Bounce pass up to Pat Robinson. He'll drive, lays it in with the left. Robinson makes it an 8-point ball game, 68.
Just a slight hesitation in the blow-by.
Noel going to be fouled by Yoakum as he tries to cross half court. That'll be his 3rd, team 6th. That one, not going to say a whole lot about. Probably a good call. It'll be Abram to throw this in right in front of his own bench. Out to Michael Seals. Seals driving, saw the open lane. He is fouled. Shot no good, though. Who will they give this one to? They'll go against Pat Robinson. That'll be his second, team 7th, and now, it will be his second, team 7th. Now West Virginia State into the bonus with 6:06 left to play. Seals, the senior transfer from Virginia Wise, no longer a member of the Mountain East Conference tournament, but he stayed, gets his first one to go in, 76-69. Second one goes as well, 76-70. Dyer brings it up, 6 minutes remain. Bounce pass to Bolin, thought about the 3, back to Dyer. Now it's Pat Robinson. Dyer thought about the straightaway 3, now goes to Bolin. On the left side, back to Dyer, taking his place, top of the key to Robinson. Back to Dyer for 3. Can't get it to fall in. Tipped around, Marvin Moore gets it now. They call the foul. It's going to go against West Virginia State. It'll go against Glenn Abram, number 0. A non-shooting foul.
You're starting to see on both ends of the floor now, West Liberty going to the boards in numbers.
Anthony Pittman comes back in for Isaiah Noel, and when it's him and Jeremiah Moore in there, boy, the rebounding woes for the Toppers really happen. Lobbed all the way out across half court for Pat Robinson. He comes back. Robinson looking, dishes back to Luke Dyer. Top of the key, he'll drive, hands it off for Bolin, puts up the long 2, no good. Marvin Moore tries to tip, no good, gets the offensive board back. Put back falls for Marvin Moore, 78-70 Toppers. Timeout called, a 30-second timeout. And I believe it'll stretch into the media timeout. We will take the break. 5:22 left on the second half clock. We'll be right back on Topper Station. Welcome back. 5:22 left. I believe that is the last media timeout, but I could be wrong. We might have to take another one before this game is over. The Toppers lead by 8, 78-70. West Virginia State has tried to come back in this one. They played extremely well in the first half. The Toppers have somewhat, I wouldn't say taken over, but they've been able to hang on to that lead here in the second half.
It's been methodical, slow, basket by basket, instead of the normal waves that they throw at you. But again, the difference right now is West Liberty hitting the glass, crashing hard. Everybody's going in, making life difficult on State. And now you put State in a situation where they're down 8 with 5.5 to go. You can't afford to stand out the top of the key and run it down to 10. You've got to play now, and that plays into West Liberty's hands.
The 5 on the floor for the Toppers. Dalton Bolden, the Mountain East Conference Player of the Year, first-team All-MEC with Marvin Moore. Also another first-team All-MECer in Will Yoakum. Second-team All-MEC Pat Robinson. And honorable mention All-MEC Luke Dyer. It'll be West Virginia State's Anthony Pittman throwing this one in. They'll have to go to full length of the floor. Toppers are pressing. He can run the baseline, does, finds Glenn Abram. He is trapped, gets out of it. And the Toppers back off. Toppers go into his zone defense. Seals directing traffic now that the Toppers are in the zone. Aggie Bang back to Seals. 12 on the shot clock. puts up the deep three. No good. Long rebound out for Jeremiah Moore. And now a foul they call on the Toppers, Dalton Bolin. His second, team 8th. So now Jeremiah Moore will shoot the 1-and-1.
I don't understand that call. I don't know what it was.
Moore converts the front end, give him 9 points. On his first trip to the line, if he converts the next one, he'll have a double-double. And he gets it. Got 10 points, 11 rebounds, makes it 78-72 with just under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Dyer brings the ball up the floor again, facing that West Virginia State zone defense.
High post.
To Marlon Moore with 12 in the shot clock. Patrick Robinson takes a look inside to Marlon Moore all alone, gets the two-handed slam. 80-72, Toppers lead. Aggie-Man quickly breaks the press to Jeremiah Moore. Offensive foul on Jeremiah Moore. Pat Robinson draws it. Moore picks up his second personal.
That's his second. Team number 6.
It's the 6th team foul on West Virginia State. One more, and the Toppers will be in the bonus. 4:23 remaining in this ball game.
Brian Poor highly upset with that foul call.
Dyer takes it on the right side. Takes a look. Drives. Hands it off to Dalton Bolin. Out of bounds. Off of Bolin. Turnover. West Virginia State takes possession. Abram throws this into Seals. Toppers trying to trap him. Shows off his speed a little bit, though. Pass is picked off by Pat Robinson. 4 minutes left to play. Dyer, left side. Bolin, corner three. No good. Goes right to Glenn Abram. He's flying up the floor. Moore is good in transition. Makes it 80-74. West Virginia State gets their first field goal in almost 5 minutes. Dyer, screen set by Moore, goes to the right side. Now it's Will Yoakum spinning on Abram, gets it back to Pat Robinson. Puts up the deep three, off the mark, rebounded by Aggie-Man. 6-point ball game, 3:20 left to play.
2 straight three-pointers air ball for West Liberty.
Toppers in the zone defense once again. Seals top of the key, looking around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jeremiah Moore, top of the elbow. Shot too long. Marlon Moore, the rebound.
You'll take that shot attempt if you're West Liberty.
Bolin back to Dyer as they set things up. Dyer waiting for Bolin to get open. Does, gets it to him. Dalton will drive on Abrams, spinning in the lane, puts it up. Can't get it to fall, but he is fouled, hoping you can hear the collective breath being held by the Topper Nation here, hoping for the and one, but the shot would not fall. Dalton shoots 2. They call Glenn Abram for the foul, his third, team 7. So the Toppers are now in the bonus with 2:33 left to play. Bolin hits the first. 7-point ball game, 81-74. Malik McKinney in for Pat Robinson. Second one good as well, 82-74. 8-point ball game, 2.5 minutes to play. Aggie-Man bringing the ball up the floor quickly to the right side to Abram. Step back three for Abram, good. Unbelievable, 82-77. Abram now, 24 points. Timeout called by the Toppers. With 1 second remaining to get across half court, just a 30-second timeout. 2:11 on the clock. 5-point game, both teams in the bonus.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. But the thought had just previously crossed my mind, where's Glenn Abram? West Liberty has done an unbelievable job. Not only has he not been scoring a lot until that three, he hasn't had a lot of touches in his second half. But it doesn't take him long. He probably hasn't taken a shot before that one in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Step back from 4 feet beyond the line, right in.
Abram, 8 of 17 tonight from the floor, 6 of 12. So 12 of those 17 shots he's taken have come from behind the arc. 5 on the floor for the Toppers after the timeout. Butler, Dyer, Robinson, Bolin, and Yoakum. Dyer looking. It's a screen set by Bolin against Seals. Hands it off for Robinson. 9 to shoot. Bolin thought about the 3, goes to Yoakum. 5 to shoot. Crossing the paint. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Off of Bolin, out of bounds. Possession goes to West Virginia State. Marlon Moore and Malik McKinney into the game for the Toppers, taking the place of Butler and Pat Robinson. Now the officials will go to the table to get a video review, and not quite sure what they're going to look at. Dalton saying maybe that West Virginia State player had the hands in front of him and went off the hand instead of the chest of Dalton. I'm hoping that's what they're taking a look at.
It's hard to tell. Yeah, they are. I mean, that's...
Boy.
It hits off of his chest. And then the Moore for West Virginia State swipes down.
Yeah.
We're watching the replay on the video board, so it's kind of hard to tell for us.
And they've taken it down, and I think that's probably a good idea just so the fans don't get a little rowdy when they see it. I don't know. Again, it was kind of tough to see on this scoreboard or video board here at West Banco Arena. They do give it to West Virginia State. I do believe that is the correct call. I don't think you're going to see too much argument from the Toppers. 1:51 on the clock. It is a 82-77 game, 5-point game. It will be West Virginia State possession and Anthony Pittman to throw it in. They'll have to go the full length of the floor. Pittman to Aggie Mang. Toppers are pressing. Now they back off. Seals brings it up. Toppers go back to a man-to-man defense. 100 seconds remain. Anthony Pittman just beyond the elbow back. I'm sorry, that was Moore back to Pittman. Now it's Glenn Abram with Malik McKinney on him. Abram trying to get free. McKinney stuck to him like glue. Now they call the foul. Unbelievable. Call a hold on McKinney.
Boy, oh boy.
It'll be his second, team ninth. So Abram goes to the line. He's 2 of 3 tonight from the line. It's good on the first one. Abram now with 25 points. Second one is good, 82-79, a 3-point ball game. Robinson and Butler back in for McKinney and Moore.
A little bit surprised that Marlon's exiting the game. But that's why Ben gets paid to be the head coach.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over here.
Dyer crossing half court, 1:15 on the clock. Now it's Dalton Bolin against Anthony Pittman. Pass right to us as Will Yoakum zigged when he should have zagged. A turnover. And the Toppers give up possession. Moore and McKinney back in for Robinson and Butler. Looks like that'll be the substitutions from here on out for West Liberty. 1:07 left to play.
I'm just saying I would have drilled that shot.
Right into the bottom of the table we're sitting at. 55 seconds left. Left side for Abram. Puts up a three. No good. Marlon Moore gets the rebound for the Toppers. He gets it over to Dalton Bolin. Back to Luke Dyer. Quickly up to Malik McKinney. Crossing half court. Right side. Yoakum baseline. Hit. Fouled. And he will shoot two with 39.1 seconds remaining. They call it on Pittman. His third foul, team 8th. Yoakum at the line. First one is good. 4-point ball game now. Second one good as well. 84-79, 39.1. Aggie Mang takes it up to Seals quickly. Dyer staying with him. Shot no good, but he is fouled by Luke Dyer. Dyer picks up his second. Team 10th. West Virginia State now in the double bonus will shoot two the rest of the way. Butler and Robinson set to come back in for the Toppers.
Going a little offense defensively.
34.6 remaining in the game. Seals connects on the first. Substitutions are in for the Toppers. Moore and McKinney come out. Second attempt for Seals is good. 84-81, three-point game, 34 seconds remaining. Bolin out to Dyer, back to Bolin. Crosses half court, driving down the right side over to the baseline. Pat Robinson lays it in with the left. Shot clock is off with 23 seconds left. Toppers up by 5. Seals right side back to Aggie Mang for three, no good. And it's rebounded by Pat Robinson. Foul is called on Jeremiah Moore, and Topper Nation listen to him. Marlon Moore and Malik McKinney set to come back in for the defensive specialists, taking the place of Bryce Butler. McKinney will have to wait as it's Pat Robinson, the shooter. 13.7 seconds remain, and it is Robinson at the line to try to extend this 5-point lead. First front end is good. 6-point lead, 87-81. Second one good as well, 88-81. Toppers take the lead, or keep the lead and take a timeout. It will be a full 60-second timeout, but it's not a media. We will keep it here. And whoever wins this ball game will go on to Championship Sunday tomorrow, March 8th at 5 p.m. And the Toppers are 13.7 seconds away and 7 points. They can keep that lead. It's looking good. The crazy things have happened in this tournament before. You never know. It looks like the Toppers will move on to Championship Sunday, and they will take on either Charleston or Fairmont State. That game coming up next after the conclusion of this one. West Virginia State back on the floor. It is Jeremiah Moore, Glenn Abram, the Seals, Anthony Pittman, and Frank Aggie Mang. It'll be West Virginia State possession. They'll have to go the full length of the floor. Toppers are backing off of the pressure here. Man-to-man pressure as he comes down. Aggie Mang hands it off to Abram, puts up the three. No good. Tipped around, Pittman back to Abram for another three. This one no good as well. 2 seconds, McKinney has it. Ball game over. The Toppers move on to Championship Sunday. The number 1 seed makes it and will try desperately to get the first ever number 1 seed winning the MEC tournament. We will find out tomorrow at 5 p.m. West Virginia State put up a valiant effort. What a tournament they have played so far. They deserve a lot of credit, but it is the Toppers that move on. Final score 88-81. Will Yoakum, 31 points. A perfect 8 for 8 from the line. Tonight he had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 10 of 14, 3 of 6 from behind the arc. Dalton Bolin, 21 points, 7 of 14 from the floor, 5 of 8 from behind the arc, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Pat Robinson, 12 points. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists as well. And West Virginia State's season has ended. Glenn Abram had 26 to go along with 3 rebounds. Jeremiah Moore, the double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds for State. Anthony Pittman also with the double-double, 22 points and 10 rebounds. He is just a redshirt freshman, folks, is Pittman. He is going to be a force in the Mountain East Conference for years to come. But it is the last game for Frank Aggie-Mang. He was a senior along with Seals and Isaiah Noel. And James Hagen's a guy we didn't see play in this one, but the Toppers pull out a close victory, and now they will get to celebrate for a little bit, and then they'll come back out and watch who are they going to get to play, Fairmont State or Charleston. That game coming up in a little less than a half hour.
Tale of 2 halves. West Liberty got dominated on the boards in the first half. State shot lights out. You look at the second half rebounding. State still has an advantage, but it's 19-16. Shot over 57%, I think it was, in the first half. State held a 35.5 in the second. West Liberty doesn't get challenged often. And so I can't say this, but that was a gutty win. Withstood the surge, never panicked, kept doing what it is that they do. Did a good job, I thought, whenever State went zone. State mixed it up, switching from man to zone, of getting the ball to the high post and working it out of there. And Will Yoakum, boy, right now, as of today, he's a tournament MVP, and there's not a close second. He's just playing spectacularly.
Oh, the sophomore for the Toppers doing extremely well. Again, this Topper team, not a single senior on the roster. The only senior, the team student manager, Mason Hayer. So again, the Toppers win this one 88-81 in the Mountain East Conference Tournament semifinal. They move on to Championship Sunday. They will play either Fairmont State or the University of Charleston. For Sean Ryan and Teresa Gretchen back in master control, making sure everyone at home can watch this one. I am Todd Ollum. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow just before 5 o'clock for the Toppers, number 1 seed, taking on, or at least playing in, the Mountain East Conference Championship. We will see you tomorrow on Topper Station.
Raffle and gift basket table, and the t-shirt making table. Parents also stepped up and helped head coach Russ Howard with the archers on the line in the 3D shoot that was in the basement. Howard believes this is a good way for him to give back the help he was given when he was younger.
Just my way to